People are willing, so many people are willing to degrade themselves and sink to extraordinary levels that we would not allow our children to sink to.
Welcome to this week's Wacky Moments of Liberal Expression. It's a week where impeachment mania is sweeping the leftist media. But whatever you do, don't ask any questions about the whistleblower that started it all. You know, the one that used to work for Joe Biden.
It's bullying. It's dangerous.
And there's no reason to hear from the whistleblower at this point because everything that he's been saying, everything that he had said has been validated.
So interesting, because when it comes to a whistleblower who's been validated by the evidence leaked showing that ABC put the kibosh on telling the Jeffrey Epstein sex trafficking story.
She had pictures, she had everything. She was in hiding for 12 years. We convinced her to come out. We convinced her to talk to us. It was unbelievable what we had. Clinton, we had everything. I tried for 3 years to get it on, to no avail.
The person that accessed that ABC footage, well, she has been tracked down by ABC to her new job at CBS, where she's now reportedly been fired.
It's bullying. It's dangerous.
Lefty networks tend to have a difference in the way that they treat those that disclose information. I mean, haven't you wondered why they insist the public doesn't have a right to know the name of Biden's whistleblower lackey?
To the media, do your job and print his name.
There's something deeply deceptive and underhanded about what he's doing there.
Yeah, that deceptive transparency. Perhaps this new PSA by the Reporters Committee can straighten things out for us.
Some threats are obvious, some are easy to miss, but they all put our way of life at risk. We must defend against all of these threats, no matter what kind of news is important to you.
Justified putting American troops in harm's way?
That's a great question.
We must protect our right to know before it's too late.
Well, thank goodness they want to protect our right to know. I mean, as long as they can decide what we should know. You know, not things like the whistleblower's name or about the ABC Epstein scandal, which leftist media didn't even cover. That may have been because it comes with video evidence instead of a report that someone told them about a phone call that they overheard.
There's no reason to hear from the whistleblower at this point. So the only reason they would want to out his name is to attack him, to publicly attack him, to retaliate against him for what he's done and for coming forward.
This week, the leftist media couldn't come forward with coverage of the whistleblower's lawyer calling for a coup and impeachment on Twitter in 2017. I mean, it's just the lawyer for the whistleblower that started the whole impeachment proceedings calling for a coup and, oh, impeachment. Why would anyone be interested in that? Also, at ABC and NBC, they completely failed to mention the new back-to-back record highs on Wall Street this week.
Where we had the highest stock market in our history. Think of that. That's incredible.
I'm not going to say that the leftist news media absolutely ignores any good news about Republicans, but yeah, actually I am. I'm going to say that. When they want to find out what matters to American voters, they put together some really special programs.
So we ask what's most important to Democratic voters as they weigh their decision. Our Harry Smith spoke with a group of them and is taking their questions straight to the candidates in our new series, What Matters.
Do you want to know what matters to voters who aren't Democrats? Well, I'm sure they'll get to that in their next series. As we get ready to go, let's get some exercise and climb that mountain of hypocrisy over at MSNBC. And if you get to its highest peak, you'll find Joe Scarborough. He was upset this week because Senator John Kennedy summarized Nancy Pelosi's impeachment moves against President Trump.
Speaker Nancy Pelosi is trying to impeach him. Any disrespect, but it must suck to be that dumb.
And Joe got so upset, you know, for the children.
So thank you, Senator Kennedy, for setting such a poor example, not only for your constituents, the children of your constituents, but for constituents all over America and children all over America.
Really, Joe, over calling the House Speaker dumb? You know, I seem to remember.
He looked like a goon. You look at the handshake. You look at this. Just what a thug! What an embarrassment! Look, he's mauling him like an idiot. Like he's just a fool. Like he's just an idiot. Like he's a stupid old blubbery man who doesn't know what he's doing. Like he's the weakest leader on the planet.
But Joe, he's all about the children suddenly.
People are willing, so many people are willing to degrade themselves and sink to extraordinary levels that we would not allow our children to sink to. But doing it all for an audience of one.
In Joe's case, that may be an overestimation of his audience size. I'm Eric Shiner for MRC-TV. Check out mrctv.org. Like and share the Facebook and YouTube videos. We'll be back next week, and hopefully by then, all those children across America will have fully recovered from seeing Joe Scarborough. We'll see you then.